Hi, Laurel Holland here. It's our first Monday in August and welcome. I hope that your week is starting off well. I hope that this month is going to be really terrific for you and that you're really exploring the energy of your life. The last couple of months we've been using that word a lot. We started in June talking about emotional energy and really starting to work with that in new and different kinds of ways and naming our emotional energy and getting a little bit more clear about being able to identify the emotional content that's running through our being and empowering ourselves with that knowledge. And then we went on in July, we really spent the whole month focusing on mental energy and how to put that to good use in your life, remembering that you direct your mental energy and that if it feels out of control, it's up to you to come into the practices that will allow you to feel like you have great influence on how you're using your mind. This month, we're going to really focus on our physical energy. And I know that might seem kind of basic to people, but oftentimes when I'm working with clients, it's overlooked a little bit, and sometimes the basic practices can really restore us in ways that are quite surprising. Because when the basic practices aren't really happening in your life, to have your physical being support what you really want and support your highest good, those simple core foundational changes can make a startling difference in your day-to-day life. So let's look at the 3 basic practices. And why don't you take this week to really focus in on your practices? What are you doing? What are the choices that you are making? Let's make your choices more and more conscious moment to moment. That's how you'll get more powerful and how you'll really come to support your life well in all areas. So the 3 basics when we're talking about our physical energy are exercise. Are you exercising? Are you moving your body? Are you building strength in your body so that your body feels like it's really there and can support you? And you can really feel like your physical energy is moving well through your body. As a physical human being, we need movement. It's essential to our well-being. Your choice of movement is completely up to you, and it's very personal how you want to move and what will cause you to feel alive and excited. Exercise can be a really fun part of your day-to-day life. It can be a recreation. It doesn't have to be another job, a thing that you do when you go to the gym and you're not having a good time. It doesn't have to be that. It can be fun. So if you are exercising and you're not having a good time, think about it. You might want to make some changes there. If you're not exercising, just start getting your body moving. It is so important to move your body. It's really going to affect your energy in emotional, mental, and spiritual ways as well. So get moving. Just get moving. Eating. How are your eating habits? Do you have emotional eating patterns? If you do, those can be some of the most self-destructive aspects of and practices that you're bringing into your world. And we can change those through conscious eating, through conscious choices, through becoming more aware of our emotional content, through owning really what's happening with our emotional energy, and by exploring that in direct detail versus kind of convoluting our way through life by eating when we're not feeling good, trying to numb out through that process. It doesn't work. It's just a temporary fix, and it's a fix that really we pay a price for. We don't feel good with anyway. So let's really explore your eating patterns this week. Really, and for the whole month, start to pay attention to what are you bringing in. How is what you're bringing in supporting your physical body and influencing your energetic state, the quality of energy you have to get through the day, get through life in a moment-to-moment kind of way. I think the other thing about food is that we take it for granted. Food is a valuable resource which we don't really think about in the detail and appreciate in the ways that we used to years ago when we had to farm the land and when we had to do what we had to do to get meat as a protein. I mean, there's a lot that goes into that process that really we've lost our ability to really value and acknowledge as we sit down to eat. One of the practices that you might start to incorporate in a day-to-day kind of way is anytime before you eat, take a breath, pause for a moment, appreciate whatever it is that you're going to put in your mouth. Make sure that you really want to eat it before you eat it. And then proceed slowly. Slowly and carefully and conscientiously. That change can make a world of difference. And the last basic is sleep. We really undervalue our sleep as well. We're walking around chronically. If you look around people in the culture, most of the time we're just downright tired. We don't know how to rest and restore ourselves really well. Beginning with good sleep. How much sleep do you need? Do you know? If you think that you only need 6, but your body really needs 9 and your being really needs 9 to support itself, you're not getting enough rest. Sometimes it's just that simple. Also, the things that you're doing that you think are for relaxation and rest might not really be relaxing and restful to you, like watching TV. It usually really isn't. We think that it is, but don't get me started on the television thing. We'll get into that in another time. But this week, let's focus on your basic core foundational practices of exercise, sleep, and eating. What are you doing in those areas? Start to pay attention. Let's begin to make really conscious choices that can influence the quality of your life so powerfully. Have a great week.